Just short because Andrea and I's got another Zoom, follow-up Zoom. So anyway, so thank you. This Zoom is to discuss about the Golden Planet Award and also the story of a new world. Where do we combine the
Yes.
two, etc., and which investors and sponsors we go for? So we have Lady Astrid, and we have Yambo, we have
Hello.
Andrea, and myself. So we'll go through the three main topic agenda. So the first one is you saw I already created the 10-page deck for the story of a new world, which Carl and Janice seem to with a few correction really like. I also
Hannah.
created a 10-page for the Golden Planet Award
Yes.
aspect. Since this is your deck, I know I got positive feedback from you, but is there any changes or anything that you want to do to that deck? What's your
Yes.
opinion?
Yes. I have a question. In the first, I will say thank you for creating this deck new. Yes. I have in the original deck, I have three slides about different offers. Yes, for the sponsors. For example, radio minutes for advertisement in the radio station, for example, and other things. Yes. So, and I see all these three slides are not in the new presentation. Yes. And I want to ask
Correct. The reason
if it
why that's
is,
not is I am not creating a direct sponsor package. So normally when you go to sponsor, you give them tiers, platinum, gold, diamond, or whatever, and then they pay, 50 cents,
yeah.
$1,000, $1 million, and for this they will get a lollipop, two lollipops, or whatever. So that's not what I'm creating. In fact, if you notice, I create what I term investor sponsor. So for those that want to invest in Golden Planet, so I'm leaving that option open. So if they say, "Hey, listen, I want to be part of this great award ceremony around the world," so I'm leaving the option open. So what I'm offering is not a specific sponsor deck, which has the various tiered. Oh yeah, you get platinum, you get your name on the thing. That's a sponsor package. This is not a sponsor package. This is a deck just to entice people whether they either want to invest in the thing or they want to sponsor. Like I said to Carl and Janice, these decks are to entice people to make them interested. So they'll say, "I'm interested. I want to learn more." Because like you threw three decks at me, which were 30, 40, 50 pages from the story of a new world. Typically, if it just came from anyone, I won't even bother. I'll just delete them all. I mean, that's the
Yes.
honest truth, right? And
Yes.
I'm
It is.
and that's not just me. That's for everyone, right? So you typically get no traction by just throwing deck. It's only because obviously you're a friend of mine, but your friend of mine, I'm at least willing to look at it. But even then, and realistically, I still did not read it. Even though you're my friend, I still, and I doubt Yambo read any of it either, to be quite honest. And that's the reality of how people look at project. Is I only got the interest after Zoom, after I met Carl and talked about it and got an overview. Then I said, "Oh, I'm interested." So whenever you throw something at people, even a close friend, you need to be very, very quick and very, very concise and very
Okay.
beautiful. And that is what the
And
10 pages is. The 10 pages
mhm.
to whet the appetite to say, "Oh, this does look interesting."
Okay.
Because the moment
And
I
the
open
next
a
step is the
PhD or
detail way.
a deck and I see 30, 40, 50 page, I'm telling you now, I ain't reading it. I'm like closing it. I got more
Okay.
important things to read, to spend 1, 2, 3 hours
Okay.
looking at deck
Yes.
for the
Okay.
friend or not for a friend. That's the
Mhm.
reality of how people, so that's the reality. That's why I want to capture in as concise deck as
Yes.
possible. 10 seems to be the optimum, that people have a patience to. And if they can flick through each page like one a minute at most, but even 10-minute people typically will switch off. Okay, so
Okay.
so that's the difference between this presentational deck and a sponsorship. So
Okay.
I don't want to go into specific detail. I just want to entice them to say I'm interested, and from that
Yes.
interest, then we
Okay.
can set up a Zoom.
Yes. Yes.
Then we
Yes.
can then
Yes.
send them more information, and then if they say, I just want to be a sponsor. Then you can say, well, okay, if you want to be a sponsor, here's the deck. Here's the three platinum, gold, diamond, whatever
Yes.
sponsorship. So hopefully that clarifies
Yes.
the difference.
Yes.
Okay.
And yes, I understand it. Thank you very much. And one point I see, you know that we have a homepage, a website for the Golden Planet Award. Yes, when you want, you can include it. When you say we don't need it in the first step,
Okay.
that is
No, I
also
will
okay.
include the Golden Planet. I think that's a good. For the contact, I put you for Germany and me for USA. But I will include at the end where it says contact. I'll also include the website for Golden Planet Award. So I think that's a good addition. So I will add that on.
Yeah.
I will add the Golden Planet Award
Yes. It
into
is
the deck.
it is so totally easy.
Dot. Yeah. Go.
www.golden-award.com.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I will add that in there. Yeah. That I will add in
Okay.
at the last page. Okay. Any
Mhm.
other comments or suggestion on the deck?
No, no, it's
Yambo, any suggestion or comment on the deck?
Well, it's again good to go there and just keep the 10-page, keep this
Yeah.
very
All right.
concise
No.
format.
Keep it. No, appreciate it. Okay, so that is the deck. So the only thing I'm going to change on the deck, like I say, is to put the Golden Planet Award website on there. I will do that straight after this call. So now the second topic is, do we want to combine the two decks as one package when we offer it to our potential investors and sponsors, or do we want to keep it separate, tailored? Well, I'll ask Yambo this because most of the sponsor thing will be going through you. So what's your suggestion on that, Yambo?
Well, I think if we package it so with Golden Planet and that's actually going to enhance, just lend greater weight to it. That Golden Planet, that this is affiliated with that, it's going to be helpful for them that they do see that this has validation with this body, with this entity.
Okay, so let me say. So you're saying combine the two, send two decks in one go?
Yes, Golden Planet. So because it would lend a greater weight to what is.
Okay. So are you suggesting we create just one deck and put the 210 into a 20-page presentation, or are you saying keep the two documents separate, but we can email both documents separate to the same? What approach?
Yeah, just keep them separate documents, but just one approach. There would be a combined email, like a covering email, and then two separate presentations. Yeah.
All right. And then if it's an email, it's specifically we feel is only interested in one package, then we can just tailor that. If someone's only interested in Golden Planet, someone only interested in movie production, then we could tailor just one presentation. Okay. All right. Astrid, any comments on that suggestion from Yambo?
Yambo, it is a very nice idea. Yes, I have no experience. What is the best way? I be trustful to you and to Leon and Andrea. When you say it is possible, then we can go the way. I like it when you say we make one approach, but two documents. Yes, that is all things are good. We can go this way. You have the experience, then we do it so.
Okay. All right. So thank you. So so we'll keep the two documents separate for now, and then but for most of the people that we approach, we will basically send the two separate documents, but as one. So we'll let them choose which one they want to invest / sponsor, either one or both of them. Let them look it over and decide which one is their particular selection. Okay, so we'll do that approach. All right. So the third topic is identifying specific investors and sponsors. So Yambo, I'm going to let you go on that. Do you have specific? You mentioned previously some German direct connection that you have. So can you be more specific at those that you will be sending this package or these packages to?
Yes, so some of them, because I do have a few with connection. The most immediate would be the rail operator, since I already have had an engagement with one of their senior level individuals on a previous initiative a year ago. So that would be the first. And then also some of the other larger companies, like a few others in transport and logistics. So I have a few in that space, and potentially even some of the companies I've been in touch with who, in fact, they have pretty significant impact investment coverage.
Okay. Well, I appreciate, so I will trust you to get it into the right quarters.
Right.
I would ask that if you CC the three of us, Astrid, Andrea, and I, as I would do when I approach. We have our own MOU, which has the NCNDA coverage. First of all, I think we all trust each other. I think we're all professional and we trust each other. We know we're not going to stab each other in the back, etc. And obviously, we will be mindful. So whoever we put in front, don't go mass emailing them, say, hey, like, okay, you're all professional. I just want to clarify. So when Yambo sends that to his thing and CC us, we'll just let Yambo be the front man, do all the discussion. If we have anything that we want to say, then say it privately to Yambo in a separate email or a separate Zoom. Let Yambo lead with his investor sponsor, and similar like me, when I send it to my people, I CC you. Again, I know you're a professional, but you want to obviously just make it doubly clear. Let me take the lead with my people, and obviously if you have anything that you want to say to me, then say it offline privately relating to that. Okay?
Great.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So
Great.
now, as for me, so one character that I specifically want to put forward right now is Neil Spalding. He was introduced to me by Sarah Noti, who Yambo knows. He's a prominent Jewish filmmaker / philanthropist, etc. He claims he has $500,000 of discretionary funds right now on a project which wasn't taken up. So he claims that $500,000 is available to invest in any project that him and his partner deem is appropriate. I did put Echoes TV as a potential project for him to invest. Henning has already spoken to him. Henning asked me to follow up with him on that. But I will present this to him as well. Both. I will send, like Yambo said, I will send both deck, the Golden Planet and the story of New World. Along with you, I will CC Sarah, since Sarah made the introduction. So I'm very transparent, very professional. I don't believe in backstabbing anyone. So when I send this to Neil and say, hey, Neil, this 500,000, why don't you throw some buck over to either Astrid or Carl for this movie or this Great Planet award. Now, I'm going to dangle the Monaco Grand Festival because he's very, very interested in actually getting involved in that. So I will tell him that when we get this Grand Festival off the ground, is our intention to have the Golden Planet be part of this festival and have the award go around the world with the festival. So that's another tie-in that I will have into that, and I know he's very interested in that, so that's how I will tie it in. So you see exactly, because I'm going to send that later today, maybe tomorrow, because actually I'm going out for family dinner, birthday, Christmas celebration. So I'll probably send that out to Neil either later tonight or tomorrow, and you'll see exactly how I approach it with Neil. Okay.
Great.
And then, as I said to you, then there's other investors and well, first of all, I've got to ask you, Astrid. You're looking at sponsor, but are you potentially interested in people that want to invest into this this entity, in order to take ownership. And when we thought about investing, does the Golden Planet Award, is it actually an incorporated entity, or is it not? Is it just like, there's nothing to own outright?
I don't know if I understand it right. You
Well, if
mean
someone
the
says,
rights from the Golden Planet?
Is
Yeah,
an
like for
entity
example,
that can
yeah,
take
like for
capital.
example, if someone said, listen, I want to be part of the Oscar Academy Award. I want to own 25% of the Oscar Academy. All right. So there's a entity that operates the Oscar Academy. So they'll take 25% ownership. So all promotions, all revenue generated through the Oscar Academy, whoever invests in that will get 25%. I'm just making something up like that, right? So if someone said, listen, I don't want to just sponsor it. I want to be part of it. I want my ugly face to be on the stage to do the presentation. I want to own, I want the recognition. So let's say Neil says that, I want to be, part owner. So right now, as far as I'm aware, Radio Frankfurt and Voice 8 owns 50% of the Golden Planet, right?
Yes.
Now, but is there an entity, a company called Golden Planet that you own an equity of it? Do you actually own? Is there something called Golden Planet Award LLC Incorporated or something that actually owns
Okay,
it?
Okay, I
Aktiengesellschaft,
understand.
yeah.
Yes, I understand. No, we have no company in the moment. Yes, it is
All right.
the Voice 8 Association in cooperation with the radio station, but it is
Okay.
possible that we can create such a construct, yes, such a company when
Yeah.
we need it. Yes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it
Because
is
obviously
so that
a sponsor only has limited. A sponsor basically pays Voice or radio thing to get the name on the brochure, and they can be and then that's it. The next year you get new sponsors, right? So ownership, like you and Radio Frankfurt owns the right to Golden Planet Award. So you can run
yes,
Golden Planet Award every year in Germany and Monaco,
yes,
whatever, right? So I'm just thinking out the box. If someone comes in say, no, I also want to own the Golden Planet. I want to be a third party along with Radio
yes.
Frankfurt and Voice 8, then they
We
may
can
ask, well, okay,
create.
I want a third of this golden, but I'm just asking, what is the third of the Golden Planet? So right now, if someone wants to put money in and be a part owner of this, then like I say, you could create
Yes,
an
yes, yes,
entity
yes.
with Radio Frankfurt and then sell them the
We can
copyright. So basically,
yes,
they're buying the copyright or the trademark. They're buying the trademark to the
yes.
Golden
We
Planet.
have
That's what they're interested in buying.
a word picture mark.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have we have the rights of a word picture mark. Yes, I don't know another.
Yeah, well, let's not worry about that at this time, Astrid. If someone crossed that Rubicon and said, I want ownership or part ownership of Golden Planet Award, then that'll be
we can
something
do.
good. Then you can speak to Radio Frankfurt, and then we can say, listen, we need to speak to our partner. Then we can delay it by you just saying, listen, I need to speak to my
We
Radio
can do.
Frankfurt partner, and then
Yes,
you can go and incorporate or trademark whatever and say, yeah, I can sell
yes.
you a third of this
Trademark.
for
Yes,
$5 million or something, It's like, I'm just
yes,
saying,
yes,
but
yes,
let's
yes,
not
yes.
worry about that. I just say, let's focus on getting the sponsorship. But I'm just thinking out the box in case someone wants invested and part ownership moving forward. Okay, so
You
that's just
you must know that we can do all things. That is the
okay.
important point. Yes,
Yes,
I the idea, all these things come from me. Yes, I work
yeah,
together with a radio station.
yeah,
Yes, we have no separate company, but when it is possible, we can create this company. Yes,
yeah.
and I have also all rights in my on my site. Yes, and
That's perfect. ultimately, for something like this, the real ownership is in the trademark, the name of the entity. That's the most important.
Yes.
Anyone can create like their own equivalent of Oscar Academy Award. You can call it Charlie's Academy Award, right? But no one, I don't want to go to Charlie Academy because it's not famous. I only want to go to
Yes.
Oscar because that's super famous, right? So really,
Yes.
that's the real secret, the real
That is yes.
ownership, right? I can create my own, Chinese American Planet Award, right? But no one's going to come.
I
It doesn't
will.
have that
Yes.
recognition, right? So that's really
I
what you're selling. You're really selling the trick. It's like the Clystar movie, right? Yeah, I've incorporated it, but they're not really buying the company. They're buying the trademark to Clystar, the movie, etc. So, but anyway, we don't need
yes.
to go into too
Yes.
much deep
Yes.
because we're coming to end pretty soon. So I'm going to
Yes.
let Andrea have a word as well. She has any comment, any suggestion after listening in. Andrea, before we close that, you got anything you want to comment on?
Comment would just be that I think the presentations are looking great, and I'm very grateful for all of you guys. Jambo, it's great that you're bringing this to new investors and possible corporation things. It all looks great to me.
All right. Thanks, Andrea.
Okay.
So anyway, we only have a full.
Wishing everybody happy holidays.
Yeah.
In case I don't talk to
So
you again.
anyway, we have a hard stop coming up very soon. So any other final comment from Jambo first? Any comments there?
Yep, I think we're good to go.
All right, let's go. Any final comment, Astrid, before we close this up?
All things are good. Yes. I
All
want
right.
to give you one information. Yes.
Yes.
To get more assurance for me, that is only an information for Jambo,
Yes.
for you, yes, is I have also the rights in the way of goldenearth.com. Yes. I want
Okay.
that you know it. Yes. I want to have for me a better insurance. Yes. And we have
Okay.
both possibilities.
All right. Excellent.
Also
Just to finish
Golden
on a
Earth
side
Award.
note,
So
Astrid, I know you're going to be. I asked you to register your Voice Aid as a UN NGO. Use your German entity. The reason why I bring this up because Jambo obviously has a lot of interaction with the UN and thing. So I think moving
I have
forward,
this registration.
yeah, I think moving
Leon.
forward, it would be advantageous for you to bring Jambo and myself into your UN NGO registered thing as
Yes.
your US representative because of our connection with the UN, etc. Okay, so
Yes.
it is a side note, but I think everything is tied in. But for that, I think it would be good of you to bring Jambo and myself, and of course my wife as well, so we can do that at the UN
you
together.
three, yes.
All
Andrea,
right.
you and Jambo,
Yeah.
and we create it directly in the beginning of the next year after the holidays.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Well,
We
much
do it.
blessing, love to everyone, and Clystar blessing.
Bye bye.
Have
Thank
a
you.
Merry Christmas and a very, very prosperous New Year. God bless everyone. Bye bye.
Yes.
Take care.